Good afternoon, everybody. Uneducated Economist here. So I was just reading this Bank of America article. Well, actually, it was a CNBC article talking about Bank of America and how their analytics are telling them that the lows for the stock and bond market are in. And I shake my head at this. And, you know, maybe if they decided that the manipulation of the stock market and bond market is what they're using to determine that the lows are in, then maybe that would be the case. Because there is no way that this economy is going to turn around and that we are at the bottom. The unemployment is going to continue to rise. The amount of business that people are going to do is going to continue to drop. I was reading another article talking, I guess they had surveyed around 500 businesses, and 43% of them say that if they do not get some sort of cash money injection into their pocketbooks, like directly to them, they are going to fail. 43% of a 500 business survey. Now, I know that's not a lot of people considering how big the number of businesses there are across the country, but it's probably a pretty good indicator. You know, one of the things that a buddy had texted me earlier today, he's in the logging industry. Now, in my area, there's two major industries, fishing and logging. And the timber industry right now is getting decimated. He said that they have shut down all four of their logging sites. That is dramatic. He said it's the first time he's ever seen it in the 25 years he's been logging. The two of us graduated high school together. There was 32 people in our graduating class. He was one of them. And I don't think that he would just be texting me this just to give me a bunch of BS. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's taking place right now. Some really crazy events. And for somebody to think that this is going to just snap back, they're delusional. There's no way it can. You know, one of the other things that I've been reading about is how the mortgage market is going to need bailing out again. Very little doubt in my mind that that's going to take place. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, the two government institutions that handle mortgages, these guys are going to fail. They're going to go bankrupt again. I'm listening to a couple out in public the other day, which, you know, none of us are supposed to be out in public, but anyway, I'm listening to them, and I was trying to keep my distance from them, but I heard them talking about their rentals, and so I kind of edged a little closer so I could hear them talk about it. And they were talking about 5 rental properties that they have, and they were saying, well, these people have to pay. They don't understand that we have our own bills to pay, and so we just can't let them, you know, and they were like griping about how the renters have to pay. Well, good luck pulling that money out of them. They're unemployed. And do you think that they're going to choose your rent over their food? You know, a lot of people don't seem to get it. They don't seem to understand how dangerous of a situation we are in. You think about it, this all started really hitting the fan just 3 weeks ago. And look how fast it deteriorated. Nobody was prepared for a month's worth of unemployment. To think that this can snap back is not going to happen. Even if you were to open up the businesses, say, okay, you know what, never mind. Everybody, no more social distancing, go back to do whatever you were doing. They're not going to do it. The fear is too great. People are too scared of this virus. And how it is that you're going to convince them that this virus is no longer a threat is beyond me. Because once you have got that fear into them, that confidency that is broken, see, it's easy to break confidence. You can break it in a single second. It's done. Trust is gone. But to rebuild that trust and confidency again takes a very long time. You know, I'll leave some links down in the description for you guys. Some articles. And, you know, for Bank of America to come out and say that we have hit the lows in the bond and stock market is just, They're about as delusional as thinking that this can be recovered in a matter of days or weeks. The recovery is going to take a long time, and there is no way that we have hit the bottom in the stock market. There's no way we have hit the lows. Maybe in a couple of different stocks, maybe in a couple of individual companies, maybe in some industries, but we certainly have not hit the bottom, because we have got a long ways to go here, guys. I mean, 10 million people filed for unemployment so far in 2 weeks. Think about what it's going to be here in 3 and 4 and 5 weeks from now. You know, my buddy who logs, that's a very big indicator. Lumber is a huge indicator of where we are in the economy. It is one of the main components to building. It is actually the main component to building. I shouldn't say one of. It is the main component. And to shut down all logging, to say, like, you know what, we can't even operate at these prices. Look at the lumber futures. They have hit 2016 lows. And in fact, that is like the lows of 2016. We're actually hitting around 2011 average prices. These are like the lowest prices we have seen in close to 10 years, as far as average prices from back then. It's only a matter of time, and it'll be very obvious to everybody that this housing market is done. There is no way it's going to return. People had not thought that this was going to get this bad. It's going to get worse. Way worse. So, anyway, not trying to be the fearmonger, okay? I already talked about that one. I'm just trying to be a realist here. And so, you know, with CNBC putting out that article about Bank of America saying that this is the lows in the bond and stock market, I mean, I don't even know that much about trading stocks or bonds or anything else like that, and I can tell you that is a wrong statement. So anyway, also wanted to let you guys know that I have set up a Patreon account. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do that, and so I do have the Patreon account set up. I did that last night. I'm still trying to get familiar with the platform. I'm not quite sure on how all that works, but I did get it all set up, and I have gotten a couple of people who have already signed up for membership. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for doing that. And again, as always, I thank you guys for all the tips and stuff that you've sent me on PayPal and the Cash App. A few of you guys have sent me some money on Cash App too. And I tell you guys, this is it's a very I don't know how to explain this. It's a very good feeling knowing that you guys appreciate what I'm doing here on these videos. You know, I mean, you know, when I first came out here, I was just looking for somebody to, you know, talk economics with. That was it. I didn't expect anything to grow from it. I was never expecting to get to 11,000 subscribers. You know, never thought that would ever happen. And, you know, here we are. The channel's growing every day. And, you know, the conversations that we have down there in the comment section, pure gold. I mean, I would never turn off the comment section on this channel. That is where everything about this channel is down there in the comment section. You guys are awesome for that. And, you know, even if you just give me the thumbs up, you know, and that's the only contribution you do, I appreciate it, guys. It helps to spread the videos out there. And so thank you for all that, you know, for giving me the likes on the video. And even if you don't like the video, the thumbs up, at least I know, you know, what you guys approve of and what you don't approve of. And I hope it's not just trolls that are giving me the thumbs down. I mean, I really want to know for real if you guys are appreciative of the video or if you like the content of it. And from what I gather, most of the viewers here on the channel, they really do appreciate the topics that I bring up for you guys to discuss down there in the comment section. So anyway, I'll leave links down in the description for you guys. Uneducated Economist. You guys let me know.